Hi, my name's TG Trooper and I'm here with my good friend and fellow author Carley-Ann Osborn, who's going to talk about her book, The Cute Newt. So, why a newt?
The inspiration actually came from where I work. So I work in a school, and at the back of the school we have like a wildlife area, and there is a pond in the wildlife area that just every year attracts newts.
Cool.
And children love it, so
Cool.
I'm inspired by that.
So, I do have a clipboard. I will be referring to it. What age range is your book for?
I would say from 8 and under, depending on sort of reading age and developmental age. But definitely 8 and under.
8 and under, okay. What was the hardest part? Because you wrote and illustrated this.
I did.
So what was the hardest part?
It's got to be the illustrating. I'm a little bit of my own self-critic. So I tend to draw something and it's not quite right, so I'll do it again. It's not quite right, do it again. And in the end, I just have to be very firm with myself and go, that's just good enough.
I've known you now for well over a year, and I kind of figured out quite early on you're a bit of a perfectionist.
Just a little bit.
Not a bad thing. So, start to finish, how long did it take?
I would say the whole process probably took me about 8 to 9 months.
Oh, that's not so bad.
I went through quite a few different drawings and variations of the newt in lots of different colours before finally settling with the one that I had. But once I had that and once I was set on the idea, it took me about 3 days
Oh, that's
to
pretty
then get them all drawn and coloured in.
good. Okay. Now, you work in a school as a...
My job is LSA, so Learning Support Assistant. So I work with special needs children within a classroom, outside the classroom, and I help their educational needs and behavioural needs.
Okay, now that you've obviously published this book, it's been out for a little while, kids have read it, do they talk to you as Miss Author, or do they expect you to read their work and pass judgment on it?
The rumours have now started, and they now know that I'm an author. So I do get a few children now come up to me and ask me to read their work and give them feedback, which I do dutifully in my break time and lunchtime, and give them positive and negative feedback.
Encouragement. So, will there be another children's story?
I am working on it at the moment. I'm hitting a few barriers at the moment, and it's mainly to do with my drawing. I've not been happy with. It's about a penguin, and I've not been happy with my penguins so far.
Okay, will you be illustrating that as well? I'm
yes,
guessing you will be.
Yes, trying.
Okay. Finally, where can people buy a copy of The Cute Newt?
They can either buy it from me personally on one of my tour days, or they can go on Amazon.
Okay. There will be a link in the following on for this thing. Thank you very much, Carley-Ann Osborn.
Thank you.